This is the Morning Groove. Now, here's Nasshan.
Good morning, everybody. I want you to write down this phone number, 702-895-1234. I want you to remember that number, and I want you to use it today because I know you've been listening to KUNV for a long time, and now's the time for you to step forward and be counted as a member. We know you've been meaning to call, just waiting for the right time, and this is the right time. And 702-895-1234. I've got somebody in the studio with me today. How you doing, Angelo? There, now you can talk to him.
There we go. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, man. Why don't you tell him something about Angelo?
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Angelo Scaturo, but some listeners might know me well as A-Scat over on AScat. I'm a UNLV student majoring in the journalism and media studies field, and I am also one of the on-air personalities for 91.5 The Rebel AScat, Nevada's only student-run college radio station. I've been interested in radio ever since I was in middle school. Every morning when I would wake up, I would listen to various morning shows, well-known morning shows here in Las Vegas, and then when I was a freshman in high school, I used to air my own podcast online. It was short-lived for a little while, but I would usually do the same thing that I would do over on AScat, was to play music and talk. And then when I was a senior in high school, I took a tour of the wonderful Greenspun Hall here at UNLV, and it was basically like love at first sight. I felt like I was destined to do what I do now.
Yeah, it has that effect on people.
Yes, most definitely.
The young people that come through, they see what we've got. They see the way we run the radio station. They see the technology, and it's like, I want to be part of that. Mm-hmm. And it makes sense to me. And I understand you're doing a great job over there for us.
Yes, absolutely. I am on there from Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 12 p.m.
Cool. And, the mission of KUNV 91.5 Jazz and More is to teach, inspire, and connect. And that's what we do through students like Angelo and the other people that are on the air with us. They come in and we help them learn how to be the broadcasters of tomorrow. And the way we can keep this going, and the only way we can continue, is with your support. This is public radio in every sense of the word. Every dollar that you donate in the form of membership goes for expenses. We don't pay ourselves a lot of money. God knows that.
That is exactly right. And, some of you out there might be wondering, why should I become a member? Well, you can make a difference in the lives of UNLV students and the Southern Nevada community with hands-on training provided to students, continue providing community messages for local businesses and artists, equipment upgrades to remain competitive and relevant in today's market, and continued support for your favorite musical artists. And KUNV here, we have more than 1,500 members, and the majority are sustaining members.
Mm-hmm. And the sustaining membership is really an easy thing to do. You make the call, 702-895-1234. You tell the phone volunteer, I want to be a sustaining member, and you set it up, $10 a month. That's a $120 tax deduction every year. $20 a month, $240 a year, but you can do it in an affordable manner. It's very simple. It's very easy. Ask them how when you call, 702-895-1234. Remember, nobody else is going to do this for you. Only you can do it. And if you think you don't have time to do it, they can get this done for you in under 4 minutes. And also, remember the number, 702-895-1234. You know what, Angelo? Let's get back to some music.
Let's do it. You're listening to 91.5 Jazz and More.
Here's some Phil Collins.
You're listening to the KUNV Spring Membership Drive on 91.5 Jazz and More. Now, here's Nasshan.
Good morning, everybody. Let's listen to the phone number, 702-895-1234. Going to tell you about something real quick that you might enjoy. It's our Spring Pledge Drive, and KUNV's counting on you to help us reach our goal of $55,000. That will allow us to keep the music coming your way. We'll keep playing the music you love. You'll be putting your money where your ears are, and your donations help. And if you want to come in and be on the air, you can be a guest DJ. The donation level for guest DJ is $365 or more, and you come in and you spend an hour with me on the air. You get to help me pick out the playlist. You get a tour of the facility, photo ops with all the staff, and we'll give you an MP3 copy of the show when you leave. And we've got a lot of other surprises for you. And that's for $365. You pick up the phone, tell the volunteer, I want to be a guest DJ. And the number to call is 702-895-1234. I'm here with Angelo and A-Scat. And thanks for coming in this morning.
That's A-Scat to you.
That's right, man. Thanks for coming in, dude.
Yeah, man, no problem. It's great to be here. I'm very blessed to be part of the KUNV family, and it's just really great being here. And, all of this wouldn't be possible. The reason why we've been holding on for these past 41 years is because of you, the listeners. Like, listener and viewer support are the single largest and most reliable sources of funding for KUNV. And there are many different ways to contribute to us, and that includes cash, securities, property, and gifts in kind. And gifts may also be pledged through wills and estate plans, and 91.5 Jazz and More gifts are stewarded by the UNLV Foundation and are tax deductible to the fullest extent allowable by law.
Mm-hmm. It's a great way to do it, and it's just, you're supporting the music you love. You're not supporting me. You're not supporting, well, in a way you are supporting Angelo while he's a student, because you're helping me be able to teach him. But it doesn't go to in my pocket. It goes to operating the radio station at its optimum level, so your experience never suffers.
Yeah,
your experience will be top of the list every single time you tune in. We're dependable, we're consistent, we're reliable. I want to know if we can rely on you. And the only way you can show that to us is to call 702-895-1234. There are over 100,000 people tuning in every week. Mm-hmm. And we have less than 15% of you, actually less than 5% of you, are donating members. Let's close the gap. Let's do it this drive. It's 9:26. Let's get 8 more callers in by 10 o'clock. 702-895-1234. Stick around, Angelo.
Yes, sir.
702-895-1234. You're listening to 91.5 KUNV.
This is the Morning Groove. Now, here's Nasshan.
Good morning, everybody, and you've tuned in during our spring membership drive. The number I want you to call today is 702-895-1234. We want you to join the family. We're in this together, and we can't do it without you. We're reliable, dependable, and trustworthy, and we want to be able to rely on you this drive. We need to reach a goal of $55,000. And unfortunately for both of us, we're going to keep going until we get there. So let's wrap it up quick. Let's get 5 more callers in this hour. We got till 10 o'clock. Plenty of time. 702-895-1234. Angelo, what are you up to this hour?
Nothing, just chilling with the iconic John Nasshan.
The iconic. Oh, my goodness. Now you got me under pressure. Now I got to be good at what I do, man. But I mean, they need to realize, the listeners need to realize that their membership is vital to keeping everything going here at KUNV. 91.5 Jazz and More. 702-895-1234. I'd love for all of you to call that number. And you've got to do this, because there's no rich people out there supporting the station. And it's tax deductible donation. And I don't think that $10 a month would impact the average family's budget.
No, absolutely not. I mean, although we appreciate any donation amount, a donation of $52 or more makes you an official member of KUNV Radio. And with your donation, you're keeping the radio legacy of our fellow on-air hosts and future students looking to set a career in broadcasting alive. Like Nasshan said a few seconds ago, our goal is to reach $55,000, and this membership drive lasts from now until April 29th. But while we're just getting started, don't delay. Don't wait until the last minute. While I still have you in your speakers, why not do it now? Let me give you the number one more time, 702-895-1234. Any donation size matters, and as always, we thank you for choosing 91.5 Jazz and More as a part of your life. Whether you're listening to us in your vehicle, on your mobile phone, computer, or on your smart speaker, your patronage is always appreciated.
And if you happen to be listening on a daily basis, if you tune in every day, you should be a member of 91.5 Jazz and More. If we are the only radio station you listen to ever, you should be a member. If we're the favorite among your radio stations, you should be a member of 91.5 Jazz and More. So keep listening, but call that number today, 702-895-1234. Let's listen to some Steve Reese. I love this tune. It's called Let's Have Sax. 702-895-1234. 91.5 Jazz and More is what you listen to. Oh, I'll give it to you again. 702-895-1234. Call now.
You're listening to the KUNV Spring Membership Drive on 91.5 Jazz and More. Now, here's Nasshan.
Good morning, everybody. We're coming up on 9 minutes to 10, and I still need 4 more callers this hour. I know we can make this goal. 702-895-1234 is the number to call, and I do know that there are some of you out there that would like to be on the radio. And if you've always wanted to be on the radio, well, during this, our spring membership drive, if you can donate $365 or more, you'll be a guest DJ. You can do that. You can come on the air with either me or Kim Lindsay or Galaxy Glenn and spend an hour on the air as a DJ. You get to help us pick out the music for the hour. You're going to have a tour of the building. You're going to get photo ops. And we're going to give you an MP3 copy of your show. And I think the fun thing to do with the copy of the show, Angelo, is to, like, when you're having a party at your house, just kind of put it in the computer and turn the volume up and not say anything. And they're going to go, how are you here and there? And you say, well, I was on the radio.
Surprise!
You know, what did you do, dude? And all you got to do is make the call, 702-895-1234. Donate $365 or more. Do it on your credit card, and we'll make it happen. And I'm here with Angelo Scatura.
Yes, sir.
And, well, he's going to help us talk about the membership drive.
Well, Nasshan, first things off, we may have had some rain, but I'm definitely not feeling the blues. It is all good here. But the question I have for you is, how are you hanging in there?
I'm doing great, man. I'm having a blast.
I'm having a blast too, man. It's all good to hear. So about 75% of all funds received this fiscal year are expected to go directly to pay for programming and broadcasting expenses. That means that for every $1 donated to KUNV, 75 cents are spent on producing programming and then broadcasting them to you. That's how we get on the air. And in case you missed it the first time, it is going underway until April 29th. We are a listener-supported station serving Southern Nevada and the UNLV community since 1981. And if it wasn't for you, the listeners, there would be no 91.5 Jazz and More, there would be no 91.5 The Rebel HD2, and there would be no 91.5 HD3 Where Jazz Lives. The reason why we're doing this is because of you guys, and for that, we greatly appreciate you. Like he said, we need 4 more callers, 702-895-1234. I know we can make it happen. I have the faith, and I'm sure Nasshan has the faith as well.
I do.
Let's make it happen.
And because of these great members, I don't have to wander neighborhoods with nothing to do. You know, I have that potential because I get bored. Well, I'm here. I'm having a blast. I hang with you guys every morning, Monday through Friday from 8 to noon. 702-895-1234. Please make that call today. And we want to thank you. 702-895-1234. You're listening to 91.5